Hey everybody, it is time for day 5. Can you tell I've had too much sugar? Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it'll be a quick one. Day 5, Advent Code 2025. Here we go. So, return to your calendar. Lovely, look at that, 8 stars. Here we go. Cafeteria. I like cafeterias. Sometimes. No, I don't like cafeterias. I like really good coffee shops. Got a bit of a thing for coffee, but I make really good coffee at home, and I get really disappointed if I go out and I pay for a coffee and it's just it has to if it's just mediocre, or it's just a latte. Yeah, I get really disappointed. Anyway, I digress already. We're off on a tangent. As the forklifts break through the wall, the elves are delighted to discover that there was a cafeteria on the other side. After all, you can hear a commotion coming from the kitchen. At this rate, we won't have any time. I just realised I haven't made my face small. Let's do that now. Bing. So yeah, I was just reading this stuff here. We haven't. At this rate, we won't have any time left to put our wreaths up in the dining hall. Resolute in your quest, you investigate. If only we hadn't switched to the new inventory management system right before Christmas, another elf exclaims. I don't have any problems with deploying on a Friday, but deploying just before Christmas, that's a bad idea. Anyhow, you ask what's going on. The elves in the kitchen explain the situation. Because of their complicated new inventory management system, they can't figure out which of their ingredients are fresh and which are spoiled. Here we go, got some variable names already, look. When you ask how it works, they give you a copy of their database, your puzzle input. Oh, okay. The database operates on ingredient IDs. Here we go, more variable names, and it consists of a list of fresh ingredient ID ranges, a blank line, and a list of available ingredient IDs. Alright, so our input is kind of like in 2 bits. We've got this, we've got numbers separated by a dash for the ranges, and then individual numbers. The fresh ID ranges are inclusive. The range 3 to 5 means that ingredient IDs 3, 4 and 5 are all fresh. The ranges can also overlap. Okay, an ingredient ID is fresh if it is in any range. Okay. There's an any, isn't there? There is an any on ITER, I think. I'm making this up. Yeah, any. That might be a clue. Oh, it'd be funny if I end up using any. Okay, the elves are trying to determine which of the available ingredient IDs are fresh. Okay, so ingredient 1 is sport because it does not fall into any range. Okay, yeah, I get it. So we have to... Right, so let's grab this. Let's copy that. I've just added a new binary for day 5. I've put my template code into day 1. That's as much as I've done here. So let's pop our sample input in there, and we're expecting 3. Okay, let's try it again. Got there eventually. I'm using relative line numbering, which I really like. Sometimes I just make a mess of it. So what I was trying to do there was go 1, 1, and then K. Simple. But I don't know what I was pressing. I was pressing something else. I'm going nowhere. Just sat at the bottom of the file. Okay, concentrate, Chris. Right, okay, so this is... okay, and we want our puzzle input, because I'm going to need that. Whoa, they are big numbers. Big numbers. Huge numbers. And then some... Yeah, okay, right, so puzzle input. So let's go here. There we are, and then we can stick puzzle input in there. So I reckon we're into I-64 territory here. Bear that in mind. Close that. So how are we going to do this? So I think first job is splitting the input into 2. So we can do that with split something. Split something. Split. It's not split at. Is it split once? I'm thinking of. Split once. No. I thought, I'm sure I've used split slice on the first element matches specified. Oh, maybe, yeah. String split. I was thinking I'd definitely used split once before, and it, you know, I haven't used any of the experimental stuff in Rust. But yeah, that was split once on a slice. This is split once on a string primitive, which I've used before. So yeah, I think what we can do is maybe split once on like \n/n, something like that, to give us the first part. Let's try that. Let's just do this step by step. So let's say let, and we'll say what have we got. We've got so these are ingredients, and these are, let's call them ranges for now. And ingredients, something like that, equals input dot split once, and we want to go \n/n, and then we can dbg that out. Don't know why I always type dbg, put my brackets in, and then come back and put the exclamation mark in. Annoying habit to break, but I'm going to try and break that. And then, yeah, that's complaining. Let's return a 0 for now. Mismatch types expected. Oh, okay, so let's go unwrap on this. Oh, careful what you type in. Unvape. Yeah. Okay, right. Okay, let's see. So we want cargo test -- package is day 05 -- bin is part 1. Yep, it failed. Okay. So ranges. I think that's worked. Oh yeah, 3 and 5 is there. 3, 5, 10, 14, 16, 20, and 12, 18, and then 1, 5, 8. Nice! Nice, so that's got our ranges and our ingredients. Okay, and now... So what I'm thinking is putting creating a database equals, and here we go, I'm going for a vec. Let's go database, and this is a vec of tuples. So we'll say start and end, which will be, no, sorry, we don't put the variable names in here. We'll put the type. So I64. Let's go for I64 because we've seen some big numbers in the input. And then we can put the ranges in the database, I think. So if we do let that equals ranges dot lines dot, and then we want to split once on that. Oh no, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Range.lines, no, we want to, not that. Range.lines.map. What am I trying to do? I can't think. Need some more sugar. Need some more sugar. So we want to iterate over the ranges and put them into the database. Okay, so let's go with map. And we'll say we have a range. Or actually, does not... DB, let's go DBG, there we go again. Let's just see what we've got here. Docs collect, and then this will be a, do that, and then we'll need to do some of that to make it happy. Yeah, so now we've got these as a... Yeah, so we need to make these into, we need to cast these to, well, we need to split them and then cast them to integers and then put them in the database as a tuple pair, I64. That's where I'm going with this. So ranges.lines.map, and then we're going to have the range here, and then we'll say up here, we'll say database dot, is it insert or push? Insert, and then it will be a tuple of range No. Yeah. Or does this will give me a tuple actually. So yeah, range dot split once, and that's going to be on that. Oh, and then we unwrap here, I think. Expected 2 arguments. Does that not give me split once? Gives me an option. Yeah, so it gives me options. So if I'm unwrapping it, oh, it's giving me this will give me. Yeah, this is going to give me. I'm going to need to do something like let start end equals range dot split. So exactly what I've got below. Oh, dear me. That's shocking. Dot unwrap. And then in here, what did I do there? In here we want a tuple, and it will be start dot class I64. Never mind. I32 unwrap, and then the same thing with end, I think. Parse I64 dot unwrap, and then okay. Okay. Cannot mutate. Stick mutate in there. Expected 2 arguments, found 1. Expected 2 arguments, found 1. Really? Why did you expect 2 arguments? Is it push? I'm thinking of push. What's the problem now? Unused map. Okay, so we'll go collect into a collect. So we still not happy. Something's still not happy. Okay, let's. Alright, we've got some happy. Right, let's have a look at what we've got in database. DBG, yes! Got the exclamation mark in there before the open close brackets. So database, let's have a look what we've got in the database. There we go. Nice. So I've got my ranges as a start and end in the database. So now I can what do we want to do? We want to so I think so now we want to do we want to map over the ingredients and see if we can find them in the ranges? I think that's what we want to do, isn't it? So ingredients Why aren't you completing? Oh, because let's try now. Yes, that's better. So ingredients dot. It. Do we need it? What is it? What have we got here? Forgotten what we've got in ingredients at the moment. Let's dbg ingredients. What have we got in ingredients? Okay, so this is still yeah. So we want to do lines on ingredients, don't we? And then here we want dot lines dot I'm wondering if we want to map while, so maybe map actually any tests if an element administrator matches a predicate. This might be just what we want actually. Ha! So lines dot, I think we want to fold because we are, what are we doing? What are we doing with the, how many of the available ingredient IDs are fresh? So we're trying to find a total number of ingredients that are fresh. So here we're going to say fresh. I can't help it. What is that? What's that song? Fresh, exciting, do 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 do. I'm gonna look that up afterwards. And then we are gonna have, is it a range? No, it's an ingredient. See, I so easily get mixed up here with variable names again. So we're going through each line of the ingredients. So it's each of these lines. So we're getting that here. That will be a string. So that will need to change that into an I64 so we can. Yeah, and then so we want to say let bound equals database, and again this is going to be very inefficient, I would imagine. Database dot any. Can we do that? Apparently not. Iter any. So yeah, we need to go iter any. Undo that. Oh no, don't undo all of that. So iter dot any, and then in here use any. I don't know if I've ever used any. I was aware of it. So any, and what are we talking about here? So any ingredients and then we will say no, we're not. No, it's a range, isn't it? Range. So and we can do. Can we do that? We can do this, can't we? We can say start destructuring, tuples, and then we say start. So actually no, hold on, we want to say ingredient, and then we'll need to pass this to an I64. Unwrap it as greater than or equal to start, and copy all of that.
And I know you have these whole grain baguettes. Some of them have sweet.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying. I'm just going to go with it. It's less than or equal to. Is it inclusive? I think it said inclusive, didn't it? Inclusive. The ID ranges are inclusive. Expected closing delimiter. Hang on a minute. I want that there, and then if found, then we say fresh +1, else we just return fresh. What we got going on here? Too many of them. And then can we just return fresh here? Ooh, fush. Cannot find value fresh. Okay, so let's say let fresh equals that. Hold on, let's just get this down here, because sometimes... Oh no, I shouldn't need to do that, should I? Shouldn't need to do that. We should just be able to... do that, I think. No, apparently not. Ingredients.lines.fold. Fresh. No, because we are returning there. We don't need that. We're already returning. So what is wrong with this? So start I64 found. Oh, we need to do a bit of dereferencing. I think. Yes, lovely. Right, I think I have covered everything. Let's run the test again. Sounded like an owl. Right, let's run it with the puzzle input. 652. Oh, yeah. Just hit the submit button, Chris. Gold star. Well, the sugar worked. On to part 2 in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Take care. Bye.